welcome you wonderful human beings to episode 210 of Look Out Sir. My name's Dan, and of course, I'm joined as always by Philip. How are you doing, Phil, mate? Life good?
I'm good, I'm hot, and I'm sweaty. It's another heat wave in the UK here.
Absolutely. I am recording this before heading off to the 2000 Trees Festival, so it's a bit of a rough shot, final kind of shotgun approach to, getting this out ahead of leaving the house. Me and Phil decided that this time around we would go for a more intense experience. The King of the Character tournament we decided to bring back via the means of the Primarchs of the various Chaos Gods. So we have Angron, Fulgrim, Mortarion, and Magnus all facing off against one another, don't we, Phil?
Exactly. Exciting stuff.
It is pretty cool. But basically, it took us a long time to record it all, so we didn't get to do this intro or 5-star review bit until a day or so later. So basically, at this moment in time, all I got to do is slap this on and then put it out, and hopefully you'll be hearing this momentarily. Obviously you are, because here you are listening to it. Thanks very much for that. Again, if you enjoy what we're doing, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. Also, we do have a Patreon, and we really obviously appreciate everyone who supports us on Patreon, so please consider checking us out on Patreon. And as well, we have the 5-star reviews, which, if I'm honest, are definitely getting towards the light side. So if you wanted to hear yourself called out in the 5-star review segment, like this week's contributor, a fine individual from Apple Podcasts in Finland, an individual called Christober21. So yeah, if you want to be like Christober21, why not give us a 5-star review, and you will be like them, having your name called out on the pod and then spoken about in greater detail at the end. So yeah, that's the general vibe there. Is there anything else we need to say, Phil, or should we just get on with it?
No, I think you've succinctly covered everything, so we can just move on.
Magical times. All right, well, yes, this time around, it's the King of the Character Tournament Chaos Daemon Primarch Edition. Woo! Transitional noise.
Yay!
Hello and welcome everybody to this, the KOTCT Chaos Primarch Daemon Edition. That's not probably what it's going to be called. It'll probably make more sense. Would it be Daemon Primarch Chaos Edition? What are we calling this, Phil?
Who knows? We're working.
But it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely. Let's try this again. It's all gone terribly wrong. Here we go. You ready?
Sure.
Okay. Hello and welcome everybody to this, the King of the Characters Tournament, in the spirit of chaosiness. Not the best intro I've ever done ever, but we're going to go with it. How are you doing, Phil? You all right, mate?
I am good, thank you. I am, yeah. I'm all good. I'm all good.
Good. So, yeah, basically, last time we spoke about the 4 different books of chaos through the eyes of Space Marines. So, Emperor's Children, Death Guard, World Eaters, Thousand Suns. We talked about them all, gave our general vibe on what we thought were the bestest and the worstest and all the kind of things in between. So we encourage you to go check out that episode if you haven't done so already. But at the end of that episode, we kind of said that one of the things we might consider doing as a follow-up is bringing back the King of the Character Tournament, and that is obviously what we're doing here. And we are going to be pitting each of the Chaos Daemon Primarchs against one another. So that is Fulgrim of the Emperor's Children, Mortarion of the Death Guard, Angron of the World Eaters, or Angron, as he's more commonly known. And then, of course, who did I miss? Magnus of the Thousand Suns. Did I say Magnus, Phil? I didn't feel like I did.
No, I feel like he was your last one.
There we go. We're okay. We're on brand. So, long story short, we are basically going to do a tournament where each Primarch fights against each other Primarch. So essentially, by the end of this process, we hope to have a definitive winner, because if you are, for example, Angron, you will have, by the end of this episode, have fought against Mortarion, Magnus and Fulgrim. Not necessarily in that order. We'll figure it out on the fly. But essentially, the goal is that each of the Demon Primarchs will have fought against each other. That means that each Demon Primarch will have fought in 3 separate contests. And as a result of maths, should end in either a definitive winner or at the very least a definitive loser. Because, yeah, we may have a tiebreak, I suppose, if we get a couple that win 2, lose 1. Because that's technically mathematically possible, isn't it? That we could have a couple win 2, lose 1, right?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Potentially. We hope that doesn't happen, and we definitely won't rig it to go that way. Honest, it will all be done as a hot take. We won't be doing any kind of shenanigans to kind of, skew the results in any way. But yeah, essentially, me and Phil actually haven't completely discussed the exact rules of the King of the Character tournament in terms of how it happens. But the way we did it before was the idea is that both Primarchs will be given a shooting phase, and then we'll just move into combat. Because basically, given their movement characteristics and given their play style, there isn't necessarily a meaningful benefit to the shooting phase necessarily. Although obviously Magnus is very shooting phase dependent, and we will do a kind of roll off to essentially see which of them is going to be the kind of initial charge, as it were, because obviously that has a factor on things also. So there's a few variables in the mixture in terms of how it's going to work, but essentially both of them will get a shooting phase. It's presumed that would have happened, and then from there on in, they're just going to be fighting. So that's basically it. And it's a 1-round knockout jobber, isn't it? So there might be some instances where some of the Primarchs are a little bit hard done by, but these are the rules as we see it. Right, Phil?
Yeah, so what do you mean by 1-round knockout? Oh,
as in we won't be,
we're not doing it twice. No, but it's not a ladder format, though. Everyone gets a chance to fight against everyone, but there are no,
that's correct.
Second chances. It's no best out of threes.
That's it. You don't kind of get another go, as it were, right? Like, it's basically just one and done. So this being Warhammer 40,000, there's always going to be a kind of random element to it. That's just kind of definitive of how the game works. There are winners and there are losers. So there will be a dice roll at the start to determine who's going first. And that may or may not prove beneficial. But we will see, won't we, in terms of how it works. Because bizarrely, if you look at it this way, because of the way battle round structure works and how the game is fought at the moment, if you go first, you get to shoot first, then you get to swing first. But if you don't kill the thing that you're fighting, that thing fights you twice. So,
True. Yeah. Because
so
I think
it's an interesting set of variables.
In previous editions, did the models used to start was it 12 inches away? Or I feel like it was 24 inches away or something. So there was always a turn of moving, shooting, and then moving and charging, I believe.
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, that's how we did it previously to account for the variables. But the problem is now is that essentially, because these guys are all like movement 16, 14, whatever, they're basically all charging turn 1. So to alleviate that problem, we're just going to give them both a shooting phase and then assert that one of the one that could charge made a charge. That's basically the easiest way of dealing with it. So one shooting phase and then combat, but both of them get that shooting phase, essentially.
Yeah, fair.
Irrespective of outcome. So it's a little bit of an abstraction in terms of how the rules as written work, but obviously when you're doing these kind of things, you have to make some, what's the term I'm looking for? Some things to cope with the situation. So that's it. So the way it's going to start is we're going to randomize the first round. So we've got all the different Demon Primarchs here on some kind of wheel spinning apparatus on the internet that I've got in front of me here. Phil can't see it at the moment because I'm only sharing the tab where the dice are. I've also got dice here that I will roll mostly for effects, because actually what's happening is me and Phil are using a digital dice display to do it, but it doesn't make sound. So every time a dice roll happens, I'm going to ceremoniously do that to essentially add a bit of immersion for you. But this is just pure trickery. Those dice are irrelevant. What really matters is what we're seeing on a screen. But, that's probably more information than you needed. I've let the magic slip, haven't I, Phil?
Well, that's fine. Let them know how that, sausage is made.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. The crisp, beautiful sound. Hilariously as well, I've just remembered that when we last did the KOTCT, my hard drive with all of my historical Lookout Sir files on it has since corrupted and blown up, basically, because it was actually a proper hard disk drive. So I've lost all the old sound files in terms of like the intro music and God knows what. So I'll have a fun time figuring out what the heck our new KOTCT music sounds like.
We don't need any. We've got a transitional noise and that's all we've got. That's the new format. It's the new world we live in, Dan.
Minimal effort. That's what we're all about these days. I love it. There you go. Although I feel like we do need some kind of thing that goes like bum, 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 round one. I might bring back the classic Space Marine noises that I've been using on various things. The ones where it's like the Dawn of War, like bits and pieces. But yeah, that's it. I think in terms of Kings of the Character tournament, that's the format. Basically, they're all going to fight each other. It's single go around. There is a little bit of randomization, but ultimately we're just going to do our best to try and definitively answer which of the Daemon Primarchs is the bestest. And that is the general vibe. So hopefully you enjoy that. Phil, was there anything else you need to add to what I've said so far, or are we going to just get on with it and figure out who's going first?
Yeah, we need to figure out who is fighting who first of all.
Well, let's go to the randomizer. All right, here we go. For round one of the King of the Character tournament, although, again, it's probably not round one in the sense that there aren't really rounds. It's just going to basically be a thing where it all just kind of happens in a smoosh boosh until we get to the end. We'll figure it out as we go along. But anyway, what we're calling round one, the first of the rounds, because it is, but also isn't, is going to be between the wheel is spinning, Phil. I know you can't see it. Mm-hmm. But our very, very first competitor is Magnus the Red. Good old Magnus the Red. And Magnus the Red will be facing off against none other than, it's spinning. Look at it spin. Magnus the Red versus Fulgrim, the classic rivalry. Although I think the two of them got on relatively famously, or as well as you could, I suppose, in that regard. So, Phil, I know you're completely unprepared and probably don't have the codexes in front of you, or maybe you do.
I do. I am somewhat prepared. Who did we say? And did you say Fulgrim was the other one?
Fulgrim and Magnus, Phil.
Okay.
Why don't you start by telling us the rules for Fulgrim?
Oh, okay. So, Fulgrim. Right. So, Fulgrim has a movement, not that we care, of 16 inches, a toughness of 11, a save of 2+, a 4+ invulnerable save, 16 wounds. They all have 16 wounds. A leadership of 5, of an OC of 6. Deadly Demise D6, are we going to use that as a maybe potential?
Absolutely, that's a rule, Phil.
Having a tiebreaker situation, but one person did kill the other one first, but he might take them down with them.
They get an honourable mention. The death is the important thing, but if they get them with a Deadly Demise, we might use that as a tiebreaker.
Yeah, let's see what else he has. He's got a demonic poison. So in your shooting phase and fight phase after this model has finished making an attack, select one enemy unit hit by one of those attacks. Until the end of the battle, that enemy unit is poisoned. At the start of each player's command phase, roll 1d6 for each poisoned enemy unit. On a 4+, they take D3 mortal wounds, so that's something to bear in mind. He can poison his brothers. And then he also has the Daemon Primarchs Datasheet, which allows him to select abilities, so he can have fights first. He can be -1 to hit. Oh, so that could be an interesting one as well. Or he's got an aura ability, so each time they do with full backing. So we're not going to talk about that because it's not needed. You can just stop people from falling back. Ranged weapons, he's got the Malefic Lash, which is sustained hits 1, 12-inch range, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 8, AP -2, damage 2. And then his melee weapon, which I assume they all have strike and sweep profiles. We're really just going to care about the strike profiles because that's the damage dealer.
Yeah, no one's going to be using sweep attacks necessarily, unless, of course, it comes down to one of those things where they're on one wound and you just want to kind of get weighted dice. So there will be instances
a finesse roll. Yeah, so normally, okay, let's talk about them both then. So strike is 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 14, -3 AP, D6 +1 damage, and then the sweep is sustained hits 1, 12 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 8, -2, 2 damage, and lastly, extra attacks from his serpentine tail, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 6, -1, 1 damage. Oh god, my brain is dead already, and we haven't even started. Well, we also, because obviously that's Fulgrim's rules, but are we including, I assume we're going to include the army-wide rule, but maybe not a detachment.
Correct, yeah. So we aren't using detachment rules. This is probably something we should have said in the intro bit, but there you go. Yeah, we will use an army rule, but not a detachment rule. So Fulgrim has the ability to advance and charge, but it's irrelevant in this situation.
Fair.
Yeah. I suppose, actually, there is a finesse to that, though, isn't there? Because he can fall back and charge, can't he?
I mean, it doesn't matter for him because he can always get fights first, unless you want him to fall back and charge, and then he's always hitting first, but then does the -1 to be hit ability instead, which is maximising his combo. Couldn't he fall back and charge the same unit, though?
It just says he can fall back and charge. Let me just check the exact wording so as we are being correct, because we don't want to do Fulgrim a disservice here. So it cannot target a unit it was within engaged range of at the start of the turn. Oh, fine. So it can't, basically he can't fall back and charge.
Yes. I thought that was the case because you had some finesse with it, like you could swap over with other units, but not just fall back and charge again. Okay.
Absolutely. All right. So, yeah, okay, cool. So we've got our head round what Fulgrim's about. How's about you tell us what Magnus the Red does?
In the red corner, we have Magnus, 14-inch movement, toughness 11, a 2-up save, a 4-up in 1, 16 wounds, leadership 5+, OC 6, deadly demise D6, deep strike, unearthly power. At the start of your battle round, select one of the Crimson King abilities, see left. Okay, so he has, they're all psychic abilities. So one of them is impossible form. Each time an attack is made against this psyker, excluding psychic attacks, subtract 1 from damage characteristic. So that one could be good. He has Treason of Tzeentch. At the start of your opponent's shooting phase, select one enemy unit within 24 inches of the psyker. Of this psyker. And so at the end of that phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in that unit have a hazardous ability. I mean, you probably wouldn't do that one, I guess, because it's at the start of a battle round. And you'd probably rather the -1 damage. And then the last one is Time Flux. While a friendly Thousand Suns unit within 6 inches of his psyker, add 2 inches to the move characteristic. So we won't need that one. And then he's also got Lord of the Planet of Sorcerers. So this model can attempt to up to 2 rituals per turn instead of 1, and each time the model attempts a ritual, add 2 to the psychic test result. Okay, so that is the army-wide special rule, which we'll get to in a bit. So he's got the ranged attack of Gaze of Magnus, devastating wounds, psychic ability, 24-inch range, 3d3 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 11, -2, 3 damage. And then Tzeentch is a firestorm, so blast, ignores cover, psychic, 24-inch range, D6 +3 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 6, -1 AP, 2 damage. And then lastly, he's got his melee weapon, which is the Blades of Magnus. So the strike one is devastating, psychic, hitting on, 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 16, -3 AP, 3 damage, and then the sweep, if it ever gets used, is 14 attacks, hitting on 2, strength 8, -1, 2 damage.
There you go. There you go. Decent, mate.
Yeah, and then their army-wide rituals is a bunch of individual psychic powers that they can do.
I was reading it, by the way, Phil. Basically, we're only going to be using not temporal sword, sorry. We're going to be using
Destiny's Ruin?
Destiny's Ruin and Doombolt the whole time.
Right,
the other two are irrelevant.
So one of them is reroll hit rolls of 1, or if you cast it on 10 plus, all hit rolls, and then Doombolt is do D3 mortal wounds or D3 plus 3 mortal wounds if it goes up on the larger one. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because we're not going to use Temporal Surge because it's basically a movement thing and you can't do it when in engagement range. And we're not going to use Twist of Fate because improving our AP is entirely pointless.
When it's got an indon save. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So that's going to be the way that goes. So, yeah, Phil, we're going to determine which of these Primarchs you will be representing in this round. So I'm going to hit the randomizer. Before I reveal, Phil, who is it that you would have preferred to be playing in this matchup?
I have no skin in the game, but I will pick Fulgrim.
Well, that's a good thing, mate, because that's what the randomizer has given you. So it's going to be Phil representing Fulgrim, me representing Magnus the Red, as we go into this opening conflict, and we see who is the king of the characters. All right, as was established when we told you the rules, we're going to start with a roll-off to see which of these guys is going to go first. So I will start with a roll, and I get myself a 1. It's not a great start for me. Phil will do the same. And he gets himself a 4. So, Phil, you have the choice. Would you like to go first or would you like to go second?
I will go first.
You will go first. He's going in like a wrecking ball, not taking advantage of Fulgrim's fight first ability.
I mean, it makes no difference either way, really.
Well, it does in the sense that because you'll fight first and Magnus goes first, Magnus charges, you then, as a result, have the fight first ability, so you strike before, and then you strike again in the subsequent fight phase before Magnus does. So it does potentially make a difference.
No, because this time I'll charge in and strike first, and then in the subsequent turn I'll still fight first. So I fight first both times, so it makes no difference.
That's right. So you're just going to take some shooting attacks to open up the...
Yeah, I will open up with my whip.
So, yeah, cool. So your whip is 6 attacks, right?
Yeah, but sustained hits 1.
Bloody hell. All right, well, let's see what that gets for you. Here we go. So, yeah, as we said, each of these guys are going to get a shooting phase, and then basically we're going to move from there, basically. So we're going to kick it off with 6 attacks from Fulgrim. Not a single 6, Phil. What has gone wrong there?
Classic.
Absolutely ridiculous. So you got a 2, couple 5s, and a 3. So you basically got 4 hits.
Yeah.
I'm straight 8.
Yeah.
So that's going to be what? Winning on 5s?
Yep.
Yeah. T11 versus strength 8, so winning on 5s.
11, yeah.
Oh, meaningful 3 wounds on poor old Magnus. So Magnus has a 2+ save. This has a AP of 2, so it's going to be on a 4+ save or 4-up infun. Either way, the result is the same. So let's see what happens there. Oh, 2 saves for Magnus. So what's that? 2 damage?
Yeah, 2 damage. So down to 14.
Magnus taking a brutal whipping to kick things off. But I don't know if you've heard or not, Phil. Magnus likes to shoot. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. So, to kick things off in Magnus' shooting phase, the very first thing we have to do is the mind bullets, Phil. The mind bullets. So, we'll kick things off with a psychic, or rather, Doom Bolt. So a Doom Bolt is successfully cast on a... Where is it now? A Doom Bolt is... It is
it's
on
a 7, but you get +2 to the roll.
Here we go. So I've got 2 dice. I need a 7+, and I get a 6. Core blimey. Although I get +2 to the roll, so I get 8. So it has been successfully cast. However, I would like to do more mortal wounds, so I am going to add an additional d6 into the mixture and risk being hurt. So far I have rolled a 2 and a 4. So if I roll another 2 or another 4, I myself will take D3 mortals. Oh, of course it's a 2. Oh, Lord. So D3 mortals are allocated to Magnus. But I have succeeded. No, I haven't. Doombolt needs an 11+, so I actually am taking D3 mortals for no good reason. So that is a whopping 2 mortals on Magnus. Oh, he's taken 4 damage already. It's terrifying. But
I take D3.
Absolutely.
Is that
So
right?
an additional D3 into you gets you for a whopping 3. Oh, take that, you serpentine monstrosity.
Okay. So it's 12, 13 so far.
I can't believe
Fulgrim
on
and
3d6 with a +2 to the +2 to the roll. All I got was
the winds of fate.
Absolutely ridiculous. Next, we will also do the rerolls. Give myself that reroll goodness. I'm not really necessarily.
Which of your abilities are you doing?
Oh, so that is Destiny's Ruin. Sorry, that's the terminology for it. Destiny's Ruin. Oh, this is the second
you're
of
still
my
doing that. Okay.
Whizbiz. Yeah. So
the second psychic ability. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that happens. I'm not going to bother surging it for extras. I rolled a 2 and a 3, plus the 2, got the 7. So I'm re-rolling 1s, and I've done you for 3 mortal wounds thus far. In terms of the ability, it won't shock you to hear, Phil. I'm going to do -1 damage from here on in. There we go.
Sensible.
Now, the assertion is this happens... Oh, so this happens at the start of the battle round, right?
Yes, and I guess I should have... Have you actually got a shooting attack? You do. So, in the first battle round, I should have declared it. I'll be -1.
That makes sense. So, I've only taken 3 damage so far, not 4. The mortals I can't reduce because they're individual points of damage, but your 2 damage from your thing would have been reduced by 1 because it's not psychic.
Okay.
So Magnus is currently on 13 health. To Fulgrim's also 13 health. It's tied still in the shooting phase. So yeah, Magnus has 2 shooting attacks. God bless him. So the first of this is the Gaze of Magnus. So 3d3 shots, which will hit on 2 pluses. So first things first, how many shots are we doing? We're doing a whopping great, what's that? 4, 3, and 1. So that's going to be 5 shots. And they're going to be hitting on 2s, except I'm -1 to hit you, right?
-1, so you hit on 3s.
Now, with my reroll 1s, is that just melee attacks, or is that all attacks that his...
It just says hit rolls of 1. So
okay, fine. So any 1s I'll re-roll, but yeah, because it doesn't specifically... Sorry, the book situation I'm dealing with right here is absolutely madness. Man of until the end of phase makes an attack, the target's reroll hit roll 1. Fine. So I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s is the way this is going to go. So here we are. Oh, of course I roll... Oh, no, yeah, that's good. 2 1s. So
2 1s, so you can re-roll them.
Those 2 1s. What do we get out of that? Oh, a couple extra 2s. What a pain. So that is 4 hits. Oh, sorry, not 4 hits. 3 hits total.
No, 1.
No.
1 hit.
I re-rolled my 1s. I re-rolled my 1s. Into 2s, yeah.
Into 2s.
But I had 3 hits previously. Because I shot 5 times, so it's confusing because of how I've just done the numbers, but yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I shot 5 times, I hit 3 times, I rolled 2 1s, and then I re-rolled those 1s, and they became 2, so those have missed. So it's 3 hits.
Didn't you also have another... Didn't you have...
No, they were like 3,
your
4,
first
and
roll,
5.
one of them was a 2, wasn't it?
Numbers. It was quite a weird spread, but there were no 2s, I swear.
Oh, what? That's not what I saw on my screen, but there's some time lag, so I will...
I'll tell you what, Phil, in the interest of fair play, I will remove 1 And we'll go back and review the footage later, but it's fair. You raise a fair challenge, and I will accept your. I will accept the result. So it's strength 11, so it needs to win on a 4. 3 and a 1. That's nothing. There you go. Flipping heck.
Oh,
a moot point. There you go.
Then.
And then last thing is the Gaze of Magnus. It is D6 plus 3, so it is a whopping great 8 shots. My goodness. So these will also be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. I have rolled a single 2 and a single 1. So oh yeah, God, there's another
2
Oh my God, there you go. See that? You're right. You're right to call out my blind spots. You know what it is? It's because this dice thing is showing it as numbers, not as dots, pips, as it were. That's what's throwing me for a loop. My dyslexic brain. Anyway, I'll re-roll that one. So the 1 has become a 5. So I've got 5 out of 8 hits. You know what I forgot to do ceremoniously? There you go. I forgot to do that. This is a beautiful production. I'm sure the people at home are loving this. Anyway, so we've got 5 hits at a whopping great strength 6. So it's going to need 5s to wound because it's not quite double. So 5 pluses to wound. So 2 wounds total, Phil, at a whopping great -1. So -2 free up saves coming your way. A 1 and a 3. Take yourself 2 more damage, Phil. From Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Okay. Down
11,
to
there you
11.
go, the power. But that really isn't the round where, Fulgrim does his work, as it were. So it's not a great shocker that at the end of it, Magnus, got the advantage. So it's now going to be a combat phase. So Fulgrim, believe it or not, will be going first. He's got sustained hits 1 with 6 whole attacks, right?
Yep, that is correct.
All right, here we go. Have at it. Oh, why is it you can never seem to roll 6s on these sustained hits attacks? It's crazy. So yeah, 1 miss there. So 5 hits and a humongous strength 14. So winning on 3s, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good spread. He doesn't re-roll 1s for any reason, does he?
No, I don't believe he does.
When does the demonic poisoning come into effect?
That is it. Oh, in your shooting or fight phase. So it would have gone off last turn, so we should have done it in the command phase. So I would, which we can do after this, but it goes off on a 4.
Okay, so when does it go? In the subsequent command phase. Fine. So fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Cool. Anyway, you've done 4 hits or 4 wounds. So those 4 wounds are going to require a 4+ invulnerable save. So I've got 4+ invulnerable saves coming your way, Phil. Oh, God. Oh, God, I forgot to roll it as well to make the noise. But anyway, yeah, there we go. 4.
You failed 3.
I failed 3. Now, Phil, I'm minus 1 damage.
D6
but each
plus
one of these
1.
is D6 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, so it's just D6 damage each.
Okay. How many wounds has he got left right now?
He's got 13.
Is he dead? Oh, hang on. Let's roll it. No, only 5, Phil. God, I got lucky there. So he's down to 8 wounds, right?
Yeah. Oh, that is lucky bad. Oh, but he also he's got his extra attacks, so let's do them.
6
so that's
attacks
6
hitting
attacks.
on 2 pluses.
Hitting on 2s.
So all hit, no sustain for this, which is the same because you do have a nice sort of mix of 6s there.
No.
You're straight 6, so you're going to be winning him on 5s, right?
Yeah.
3 wounds. Oh.
Now, these are only 1 damage anyway, but -1 AP, so saving on freeze.
Saves them all. Oh, Magnus is an angry boy.
Oh, there you go. And before we do that, let's just go back to the command phase, roll a d6, and on a 4-up, you take d4.
Would that not happen after this? Because technically this is still kind of within a weird turn sequence, because you've done the damage. Or are we asserting that...
Well, I would have poisoned you in turn 1.
Let's see what happens.
So the start of turn 2 is when you get poisoned.
So yeah, it's a 5. So he is poisoned. So when does that poison come into effect? End of turn or next turn, or when does that hacker?
And it was start of the command phase. So I'm assuming battle round 1 was just shooting.
Fair. Yeah, that works.
Is that correct?
Works.
Yeah. So this is battle round 2. So you'd take the D3.
All right, let's see what the D3 tells me.
Which was, yeah.
It is 2 damage. Magical. All right. So he's down to 6.
Is that reduced
by his it's
minus
mortals, isn't it?
1
so
damage?
Mortals is individual pips of damage as opposed to cumulative. So there is no reduction. There.
So that was 2 damage. Yep. So he's down to 6.
Down to 6 health. All right. So basically, Magnus has to. Well, there's a chance that because still technically. Are we saying there's no shooting phases from here on in, or because Magnus will get the opportunity to shoot?
No, there is. Magnus can shoot.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Technically, if this is battle round 2 and we're assuming they're in combat. Or is it battle round 1? We're doing a turn of shooting and combat together because normally we just
that's how we're doing it. Basically, we're doing essentially what happened is let's just say like this: Fulgrim went first and shot, then Magnus went second, shot, and then charged, and now because Fulgrim has fight first, it all resolves somehow. Although basically that's not the way it works. Sorry, listeners, these are things that we should have worked out beforehand, but it's fine. It's part of the charm, isn't it? Fine. So anyway, long story short is Magnus is on 6 health. Can he kill Fulgrim before having his head lopped off? So he has a whopping great 7 attacks, and he's re-rolling ones. You are -1 to be hit, so I'm hitting on freeze, re-rolling the ones. Correct, Phil?
I'm only -1 to hit if we're in the first battle round.
Which we are, basically. That's how we're doing it. You're -1 to be hit. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So...
Right. So then, yes, I haven't done the 2 damage yet for the poisoned. That will happen next turn. So he's on 8 still, but we will apply the 2
Absolutely.
if he
Here we go. So, 7 attacks. Hitting on freeze, re-rolling ones. Okay, so there's 1 straight miss and 2 ones. We'll re-roll those ones and see what happens. So the ones have become 3 and 5. So we have 6 hits. Now, these are potentially devastating wounds. So 6 hits have gone through.
No. Oh,
so wounding on freeze, because strength 16 against T11. So it's a pretty terrible roll. It's 3 wounds total. My God, this is not looking best. Now it's -3 AP.
No devastating.
But you've got a 4 of invulnerable save. So you failed 2 of them, Phil. So you have taken an entirety of 6 damage. So there you go. So by my maths, that puts you on 5. So at the end of battle round 1, once that additional D3 mortals has come into effect, Magnus is on 6 wounds.
The start of the battle
Magnus
round.
is on 6 wounds. Fulgrim is on 5 wounds.
Fulgrim on 5.
Okay.
So
pretty neck and neck. So Fulgrim is going first in the battle round. So we both get the opportunity to choose an ability. I'm still going to maintain my -1 damage. I assume you're still going to be -1 to hit.
No, because I went first last time, so surely it's your turn to go first this time.
This is 40k, not Age of Sigmar, mate. We've concluded a battle round. You went first.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Maybe you know what it is. You've been playing too much Kill Team.
No, we're not alternating. I always go first. Yes, that is correct. So I will. Well, I don't need fights
you do,
first,
because in 40k,
really.
I would actually fight first in the fight phase. Because if you're not fight first, Magnus will go before you in your turn.
Right, yes, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm trying to mentally picture the imaginary order in which we're doing this combat. So we only did one round of combat in the first turn because it's assumed I shot, but then you charged me.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay. So, yes, I will keep fights first. So I'm not -1
there
to
we
hit. Or I'll have fights first, not -1 to hit.
Good shout. So, you will do that. It is...
I'm in combat, so I can't... I can use the whip, but I'm -1 to
You are,
hit.
yeah, because of big guns. So, 6 attacks, hitting on freeze with no rerolls, right?
Yes, that's correct. But sustained hits one if I get any sixes.
You've got 6 hits in total with the sustained hit. So you missed once, but it becomes... you missed twice. God, I've got...
No, I missed twice. There's 2 twos.
So yeah, you got 5 hits in total.
Yeah.
Strength 8, so winning on 5s. So 2 wounds at -2 somehow. This thing is pretty mad. 2 4-up inbuns for Magnus. Passes 1, fails 1, takes an additional damage, so he's down to 5. Magnus obviously doesn't get a shooting phase, so he doesn't get to use his mind bullets or anything just yet, but if he survives, hopefully he will. So you've gone fight first, so you fight first, Phil. So you have a whopping great, as I love to keep saying, 6 attacks with sustained hits 1. Is there any penalty? Oh, you're -1 to hit because you are between 1 and 6 wounds. That is the only thing.
Oh, we're both damaged. So yes, both -1.
So you're going to be hit on freeze. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my god! A total of 6 hits with the sustains, basically. So good.
No, there's a 2 in there. Sorry,
yeah, but there's 2 6s, and you'll be hitting on freeze. Yeah.
Oh, there was 2 6s. Sorry, I have a blind spot for 6s.
So straight 14. So wounding on freeze. Let's see how that goes.
Freeze. Yeah. Can I kill him?
It's a lot of 2s. It's a lot of 2s.
Oh gosh, 4 2s.
A grand total of 2 have come through. 4-up invulnerable saves. Oh my god, 1 goes through. So it is D6 damage. Okay. Now, Magnus is currently on 5 wounds. So you have a 1 in 3 chance of just killing him.
True.
Here we go. Oh, 4 damage, Phil!
Ooh, okay.
It's down to a single 1. Oh my god.
I've got
no!
The extra attacks. Let's see if that can do it. So that's 6 attacks. Hitting on freeze.
Oh my god. Not the tail. Not the tail.
The finesse finish. Okay, so the 1 and the 2 are a miss, so that's 4.
But then sustained hits. Oh no, it's extra attacks. You don't get sustained on that, yeah.
No, they're not sustained, they're just extra attacks.
So you're winning on 5s. So you got 4 hits. So winning on 5s. Oh, it's 1 wound.
I only need 1 to go through.
You only need 1 to go through, and it's only the 1. A 3+.
Can you save it?
Armor save. It's a 6 hell. Magnus is defiant to the last. So
it's Magnus.
He might do. He's got 7 attacks coming back at you with an opening round. 7 attacks hitting on freeze, re-rolling 1s. Yes, because I assert that the ability to my next command phase.
In terms of the poisoning, you or
the poisoning will need to resolve as well, technically. But no, the ability is.
But that's at the command. That's the next turn, though. So you might kill me before then.
Rerolling 1s. Oh, look at it, Phil! It's a beautiful queen sweep. 7.
Do your 6s do anything?
No, it's devastating wounds, so it will do something on this next roll. So 7 hits. Wounding on freeze, devastating wounds on 6s. Oh, there's 2 6s in there, Phil. You've taken 6 mortals. It's all over.
No, I'm dead. Underwhelming. Okay, so let's do Deadly Demise.
Oh, of course. Of course. Well, he's dead too. There we go. So Magnus dies in the Deadly Demise, because there's nothing I can do about that. But at the end of that round, Magnus scores the kill, but Fulgrim, ever the treacherous demon that he is, took him down with him. But I'll be honest, I felt like Magnus got lucky there. Like, that was a very fortuitous series of rolls for glorious Magnus. So, good opener, I would say. Congratulations, Magnus the Red, you won, but also congratulations, Fulgrim, because you got a what are we going to call it? Like a kill on death or something? I don't know, whatever it is. A kill on death, a COD. Or a code, I suppose, or whatever it would be in this situation. But yes, fine. So, honourable mention there. So I guess if we were doing a points-based system, I guess you would do 1 point for that particular situation for Fulgrim and 3 points for Magnus.
Yeah, and then 2 for a draw. Although I feel like a draw is technically
a draw is impossible.
Because one person will always...
Mate, beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was that one done. We're going to go back to talking about the other 2 competitors now. So let's move on to the second contest. So yeah, that last recording was a little bit, all over the place. We were figuring some stuff out, so sorry about that. But we've done it now. We've established ourselves. We're in a good groove. A shock first round winner there. So yeah, to recap, Magnus on the leaderboard with 3 points, and Fulgrim with a single 1 for having killed him with a Deadly Demise. So next of our competitors will, of course, be Angry Ron and Mortarion. And to tell us about their rules, it's good old Phil. Which one are you going to pick first, mate?
Let's do Angron.
Wait, what are his rules, Phil? Tell me.
So, movement 14 inches, like all the others. Toughness 11, a 2-up save, 4-up invuln, 16 wounds, leadership 5+, OC 6, deadly demise D6. So, the Reborn in Blood. Ooh, is this actually really going to take effect? I mean, maybe, just for the lulz, to see if he gets a turn to see if he can come back. At the start of a battle round, when you make a Blessing of Khorne roll, if this model is destroyed, you can use a 666 from that roll on that ability to basically bring him back to life with 8 wounds remaining. So I think if he dies, we should have one turn where if he can roll 666, he can come back.
I reckon we do a full 5 battle rounds, Phil. Do it right.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Fair. Yeah, because he's only dead once he's dead. Each time you make the blessings of the... he's got the 3 abilities he can pick from, which are the Wrathful Presence. So the first one is the Blood of God's Favour. So each time you make a Blessings of Khorne roll, if this model is on the battlefield, you can reroll up to 6 of the D6. Overwhelming Wrath Aura. Each time the enemy unit within 6 inches of this model is selected to fall back, that unit must take a leadership test. If it is failed, they remain stationary. Obviously, there's going to be no falling back involved. And then lastly, driven by ultimate rage, again aura. While this friendly World Eaters unit is within 6 inches of this model, you can ignore any and all modifiers that unit's move characters and to advance and charge rolls. Each time they make an attack, you can ignore any and all modifiers to that attack's weapon skill characteristic and or any of the modifiers to the hit rolls. So maybe you'll do that once you're damaged, I guess, unless you've got anything that is -1 to hit. But, I mean, it depends on potentially your army-wide pick, maybe. But let's quickly recap what the blessings of the Khorne roll are. So you roll 8d6. So the charge roll one is useless. The piling one is useless. Total carnage
is also, well, it's not totally useless if you think you're about to die. So there is.
So it's when you, if you've not fought that phase, you can fight even though you've died. Then you can have sustained hits 1, lethal hits.
or
devastating wounds. So you kind of want all of those three in an ideal world.
But you can only pick 2 of them.
Yeah, depending on what we rolled, I guess.
Yeah.
But you can also re-roll 6 of your dice, right? If you pick that ability.
Yes, if you pick the ability, you could. Yes, yeah. So there are options there with Angron. So yeah, so he's an interesting one. He's got some interesting viability. The next, of course, is Mortarion, Phil. So why don't you tell us what he's all about?
Oh, okay, right. So Mortarion, 10-inch move, but toughness 12. That's slightly different. So 1 higher, 2 up save, 4 up in 1, 16 wounds, leadership 5+, OC 6, deadly demise D6, but also a feel no pain 5+, which I feel will be key to this game. He's also got once per turn. This model can use one of the abilities below, which is diseased influence. Just after an enemy unit ends a normal move, advance, or fallback move within 9 inches. If you're not within engagement range, you can make a normal move. So obviously we're not going to do that one. There's Boon of Death. So in the fight phase, when a friendly Death Guard unit within 6 inches of this is selected to target and attack, this model can use this ability. If it does until the end of that phase, each time a model in the Death Guard unit is destroyed by a melee attack, if that model has not fought that phase on a 2+, do not remove it from play. That destroyed model can fight on death, basically. So can he do that on himself? I'm assuming so.
I mean, theoretically,
because he is a friendly Death Guard unit within 6 inches of this model.
So yeah, totally. He can totally do it on himself.
Yeah. Okay, and then last one, Inflamed Reprisal. In your opponent's shooting phase, when a friendly Death Guard unit within 6 inches of this model is selected as a target of the attack, you can use this ability. If it does, after the attacking unit has finished making its attack, that Death Guard unit can shoot as if it were the shooting phase. So maybe you'd also want to do that one, potentially turn 1, so you can at least do some shooting, extra shooting back, potentially.
Indeed. In your opponent's shooting phase,
Yeah, he's also got Host of a Plague. So in your movement phase, roll 1d6 for each enemy unit within 6 inches, adding 1 to the result if they're afflicted. On a 3+, the enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So worth only in your movement phase, but worth noting. So it's a bit like Fulgrim's one, but just happens in a slightly different time period. So weapons, he's got the Lantern, which is a pistol, sustained hits 1, 24 inches range, 1 attack, hitting on 2s, strength 10, -3 damage. He's also got Rotwind, which is a blast, devastating wounds, lethal hits, and psychic, which is 24-inch range, d6 +3 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 7, -2 AP, 1 damage. And then lastly, his melee weapons, which is silent. So he's got the strike profile, which is devastating wounds and lethal hits. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 14, -3 AP and d6 +1 damage. And then the sweep version is lethal hits and sustained hits 1, 15 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 8, -2 damage.
Very good.
Could almost just do that one. 15 attacks, jeez.
Yeah.
In theory, you could argue it's actually better because it's on the 4-up invuln, so it's just weight of dice at that point. Potentially.
Yeah, there is an argument for sure.
But you are wounding on 5s rather than 3s, so actually, yeah, maybe it's still worth doing that. But you do also have some army special rules. Let me quickly find them.
So basically, it's going to be, once they're in melee, -1 toughness, and I'm pretty sure you're going to use the -1 to hit debuff rather than the -1 save or the weird leadership characteristic thing.
Yeah, so there's one that's leadership and OC, one that's -1 to hit, and then one's -1 to save. And is it always -1 toughness as well?
Yeah, -1 toughness is baked in. So you're probably best off just doing
I think he'd be on toughness 10, but I don't think that actually makes a difference in terms of the stats.
No, not massively.
For his combat.
No, it doesn't make a huge difference. But I think, the -1 to hit is going to be the thing that's potentially going to be very helpful.
Yeah.
But that won't come into effect for the shooting attacks. Not that Angron has any shooting attacks, but for future reference, it won't come into effect on the shooting attacks.
Oh, yeah, so it's funny, because his ability to shoot back when he's been shot won't actually affect Angron, because he has no shooting abilities whatsoever.
Absolutely. So it's relatively moot on that particular side of things. But, again, could come in helpful in other matchups. There we go. Angry Ron and Mortarion. Phil, did you have a preference in terms of which one you wanted to represent this time?
Well, I think you will want Mortarion, and I know I want Angron, even though I think he might struggle, because Mortarion's got the feel no pain. I think that's the thing that might swing it, but...
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Phil, you have to play the smelly one. The wheel has decided that you are Mortarion today, and I will be representing Angry Ron. What a treat. All right, Phil is Mortarion. I am Angry Ron. Let's see who's going first. Phil rolls a glorious 1. Oh, God. Oh, it's a terrible shame there. And Mortarion rolls a 4. Bizarrely, that was the same set of rolls that we saw for the Fulgrim and Magnus fight. How bizarre. Anyway, right, so I have the decision to decide who goes first. I will essentially allow myself to go first in the combat phase. So I'm going to have to take a round of shooting from dear old Phil. But before any of that happens, I'm going to roll myself a whopping 8d6 and see what I can do with myself. So, start the battle round. Let's see what I get. So I got a couple 5s, a couple 2s, a 3, a couple 4s, and 1 6. So a couple 5s
gives you lethal hits.
Will give me lethal hits, which is probably not necessarily the best thing in the world, because I think I've got that baked in.
Well, no, you've got devastating wounds.
Fine. So I'll take the lethal hits.
But you can remember, you've got your referral presence that you could pick, so you can either take the re-rolls, even though you should have declared beforehand.
Right, Danny. No, I'm not going to take the
fight on death. So it would make more sense to. And you don't need don't be modified by anything. Oh, unless you don't want to be. Yeah, maybe you do want that, so you can.
I want the don't be modified by anything. Yeah, as long as I'm not suffering the minuses to hit. Fine. And with that being said, because I'm not suffering the minuses to hit, but then it's not going to make any difference to the save throw. But it actually is quite neutralising, because you can't modify my toughness either, can you?
That doesn't make a difference though in anything. Because
that
nothing
doesn't make a difference either. Fine. Well, there we go.
Either 11 or 12 or...
So I'm going to go for the not being modified, and I've given myself lethal hits, and then with the 2 2s, I will, for the sake of argument, be able to... what else did I have? A couple
up to 6
4s.
inches.
Oh, no, I'll give myself sustained hits 1 as well, because I've got a couple 4s.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
sustained hits 1 and lethal hits. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
That is what he's going to have. And which of the army-wide abilities were you doing, by the way? You were just going to go with the -1 to hit, even though it makes no difference in this particular round.
Yes, well, it also forces you to probably pick that and not do the re-rolls for the rest of the game, basically.
Yeah, that's right. Well, when I'm dead... when I'm dead, it doesn't make any odds. I can't re-roll him when he's dead, can I? So,
well, that is true.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, there is what it is. Cool. That's how it's going to go. You got shooting attacks, mate. So it's
I do.
So the lantern is a pistol, so you can't fire that and the Rotwind, right? You have to be either or.
What? Why is that?
Because pistols can only be fired in isolation, even if you're a monster, right?
Oh, now you're asking me a question I don't actually know the answer to. Is that your assertion that pistols are different from the ability that monsters and vehicles can fire every weapon?
I think so. I mean, again, I thought pistols had specific rules around them that made things difficult. Give us 2 seconds while we check that rule. Hang on a moment, dear listener. Welcome back, dear listener. Yeah, it is correct. A monster or vehicle. Not that very many vehicles have pistols, although bizarrely I think the tactical war suit for...
It used to have a pistol. I don't know if it still does.
Anyway, the long and short of it is monsters like Mortarion can fire a pistol and the Rotwind collectively. So yeah, all the things apply. So which one do you want to shoot first, Phil? A lantern or the Rotwind?
Do the lantern. Let's do the lantern.
One attack hitting on 2s.
No, it's the Invictus Warsuit is no longer a pistol. It's just a heavy bolter.
Good thing to check.
It seems.
All right. One attack hitting on a 2. It is a hit, unsurprisingly. It's strength 10 against T11, so it's going to need a 5, although I would normally be -1 toughness, but because... Oh, no, we agreed it wouldn't affect this particular round of shooting. Either way, it's a 5.
Yeah.
And it's a 3. So nothing from the lantern. The Rotwind is D6 plus 3. So a whopping 8 hits there, or 8 shots, rather. This is lethal hits... and devastating wounds, good lord. So hitting on 2 pluses. I literally didn't roll nearly enough dice there. Hang on. Nowhere close to the right amount. Let's try that again. There you go. So a few 1s in there, and no 6s, so 5 hits. And then strength 7, so again, wounding on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
So the 6 will be resolved as devastating, so that's 1 damage through devastating, and then 2 more additional wounds, of which at -2, there are 2 4-up invuln saves against. Which he saves both of. So after all that, he's taken 1 damage from shooting.
10 to 15.
Down to 15, climbing that mountain.
Chip away. Mm.
So now he has charged into combat. And he has himself the melee weapon of Samarasan Spong. He's doing it in strike form, which means it's devastating wounds, but because of my army abilities, it's devastating wounds, sustained hits, and lethal hits. So it's 8 attacks. 8 attacks. I'm hoping that I see an abundance of 6s here. 1 6, fair enough, and a 1. So basically with the sustain, that goes back in. But we've got 1 auto wound thus far, Phil.
Okay.
1 auto wound. And a full sweep of 8 hits. So 8 hits, 1 auto wound. The auto wound is also sustained, blah, 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 blah. So 8 hits.
Wounding on freeze.
Wounding on freeze. Oh, it's not the best. So one of them is devastating.
So that goes straight through.
So that goes straight through.
So you've got 1.
And then beyond that, we just have 2 saves to be made of 4 plus. So 2...
On my invuln.
2 4+ saves. Here we go. Oh, okay. Now, you don't have damage negation, but you do have feel no pains, right? So you got feel no pain 5+. Yeah. So this is 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Oh, you could kill me straight off.
So that is 14 damage that Mortarion has taken there.
Not quite enough to kill me, but not far off either. Jeez.
So 14 damage. You are looking for 5 pluses.
Of 5s.
You have... just doing the calculations here. Just any more in there? No. So you've taken 1, 2, 3.
There's a 6. No, there's a 6 in there. Was it a 5? Yeah.
8 damage taken there, Phil. That leaves you on... What does that leave you on? 8 damage? No, 7. No, yeah, 8 wounds.
No, 8. Sorry, yeah. 8.
All right.
Wow. So 8 to 15.
8 to 15. All right, fine. But now you're striking back, Phil.
Well, no. So it's so it's combat still, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm striking back.
So you got 5 attacks hitting on 2s, correct?
Yes, with lethal hits and devastating wounds.
All right, let's see what you get. You missed once, and you've hit 4 times with no 6s. You'll be wounding on 3s.
Okay.
So 2 of them are devastating, and 1 of them's a wound. So you've got 2 devastating hits, and you've got 1 that goes through. So the one that I get to save against, 1 4 up, which of course I fail with a 1, evidently.
Ooh.
So you've got 3d6.
So you are taking +3.
3d6
Can
plus
I do
3.
it? Can I do it in a 1?
Here we go. 10 plus the 3 is 13. He's down to 2 solitary health. My goodness, what a boy.
Wow.
So, now, here's the funny thing, Phil.
Yes.
It now is Battle Round 2, and Angron was going first, so because of the way these sequence of events happens, you are in fact going first, Phil.
Yes, I was going to say,
and you also get, but you don't get to shoot, but you do get to fight first, basically, and then in the next, turn you get to shoot.
So I get to fight first. Yeah, I was going to say, because it's not my movement phase, it's your movement phase. I don't get to do my mortal wounds to you.
Correct. And then I am going to. So it's a new battle round, in fact, actually. Yeah. So I need to roll my 8d6 to see what I get. The ability I'm going to give myself this time is to fight on death, because I expect that I'm going to be dead this turn with the way this sequence is going to unfold. But let's see. So the 8.
I guess I'm doing the same because that's the only one worth doing out of my ones.
Oh, we both got fire on death. Oh, yeah, yours goes off on a 2+, and mine goes off on. Oh no, my fire on death is dependent upon me rolling these 8d6, isn't it?
Yes, you've got to trigger it first.
I've got to trigger it. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, well, let's see if I get any double with a value greater than 3, I think. Here we go. Okay, so I got a double 6 and a lot of 1s.
What was your referral presence one? You're going not the. Oh, you're going for the non-modified one, aren't you? Still.
Yeah, so I'll go for the non-modified, and then I'll go Total Carnage, which is on a 4+. I get to fight on death, and then because I rolled so many 1s, I will also give myself the ability to reroll charges, which is pointless. But it's something I got to do. Yay,
You've got 2 6s, though, so you do get devastating wounds.
No, so I'm using the 2 6s for the fight on death on 4+.
Oh, okay, so you are going to take that one. Okay,
Yeah, so I'm giving myself reroll charge and fight on death for 4+. There we go. That's how that's all going. So, after all of those words, Phil, you've got 5 attacks hitting on 2s.
Yes.
With lethal hits. So... Oh, good. 2 lethal hits and 3 hits. It's a strong start. With the 3 hits, how many of that is devastating? Oh, good. 1 failed to wound, 1 devastating. So I've got 3 saves to make of 4+. I failed 1 of them. So basically, I'm taking 2d6 plus 2 damage.
Yes.
So in total, that is... 11 damage. He's so dead. He's so dead. First things first, does he deadly demise?
Yeah.
Of course he does. Of course he does. What a legend.
So can you take him down just with that alone? Oh, not enough. But you could do enough that you could then fight on death and kill him.
Well, he's deadly demise D6, so he does D6 mortals. 6 mortals. What a boy.
Oh my god. Okay, can I feel no pain then?
Oh yes, of course, yeah. You do still get to feel no pain.
On 5s.
On 5s, absolutely. Here we go. Oh, okay, so you take 4 damage. What's that leave you on?
4 leaves me on 8.
Didn't you take 11? No, you took 8.
So it leaves me on 4, sorry.
Leaves you on 4, there we go.
I was on 8.
Yeah, you were on 8, now on 4. And then the all-important roll, does he fight on death on a 4+, Angry Ron? No, it's a 3. Oh, he just fizzles out.
Okay.
So
However,
he is dead.
He is dead, but this is battle round 2. So he has 3 turns of getting... Is it 66?
I need to get 6 sixes on 8 dice. Now, here's the thing. If he does come back to life, we will assert that him coming back to life, the Mortarion gets a round of shooting him, and then we go into combat. Because
here's the quick interesting question. Does his abilities still work? So can he pick the...
No. He's dead.
Reroll your dice because you're just not on the table, are you?
Not on the table.
I did think that.
So I just got to do it on a straight dice roll, right? So basically, the first one. Here we go. So 8d6.
Battle round 3.
I got 2 6s.
Okay.
And that's that. So that was battle round 3. Battle round 4. Just 1 6, and then battle round 5.
Come on, can he come back?
No, he's a dead man. Oh, Mortarion.
It's a hard roll to do. Yeah.
You're such a meanie. So Angry Ron is defeated, not in any great shock by Mortarion.
3 points to Mortarion, 0 points to Angron. Which
0 points to Angry Ron.
I mean, I did say Mortarion was going to win. I didn't think it'd be quite so resounding.
I did. I felt like, Mortarion is definitely my front runner in this contest. But, we're going to move along. I think the easiest way to do it now is we'll have the winners fight the winners and the losers fight the losers.
Sure.
So we're going to move on to the next round. We'll go with loser v loser. So we're going to have Fulgrim versus Angry Ron, the classic matchup. Here we go. All right, our third contest is going to be Fulgrim versus Angron. This is essentially our 2 losers thus far. Although, to be fair, Fulgrim is on the board with 1 point. So to remind you of the current, stakes, we have Mortarion with 3 points, Magnus the Red with 3 points, Fulgrim with 1 point, and Angron with nil point, as the French say. Phil, do you just want to carry on being Fulgrim and I can carry on being Angron, given the fact that that was what we were in the last round?
Let's do that for this one, but at some point we will end up having to swap teams. But let's keep it for now with this one. Very well.
So it's the all-important roll-off. Phil, you can roll first this time, and you get a 3. It's a respectable score. It's better than a 1. And Angry Ron has a 1. Oh, dear, Angry Ron. No. Would Fulgrim like to go first or second, Phil?
Because I could take fights first. And I think it makes sense that I just go first and I get to shoot.
Yeah, I agree. But you're going to get to shoot either way because Angron doesn't have a shooting attack, so...
True, but this time I'm shooting out of combat, so I'm not having any minuses because I don't have a pistol.
Because of this particular matchup, I think at the start of the battle round, I'm going to go with the ability to re-roll 6 of the dice on the Blessings of Khorne. Because you can't really meaningfully modify my statistics in any way because you're not minus to hit or anything like that, correct?
I can be if I pick it. However, I feel like fights first is...
Yeah, I think that's the one to pick, isn't it, in this particular matchup?
Well, this... it makes sense to just always fights first, basically.
All right, fine. So you don't have any army rules that you need to resolve at the start of the battle round. So you're picking fights first in your Primarch ability stuff. I'm picking the re-rolling 6 dice. I'm going to roll my 8 dice and I'm going to see what I get. So a couple of 5s, which is really good. And then a couple of 3s,
that
which is
your lethal hits.
Yeah, so I've definitely got my lethal hits baked in.
And your triple 3 could actually be devastating wounds, or
it actually could be lethal hits. Yeah, it could be lethal hits, or rather, it could be sustained. So basically, with that roll, I get everything I want anyway. So I'm sustain hits 1, and I'm lethal hits. Magical, cool. All right, well,
Oh, you'd rather sustained hits over devastating?
Well, because the weapon has devastating baked in.
Oh, of course it does, yeah.
Yeah. So I may as well.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good, mate. It's all good. So, yeah, it's the shooting phase. So how many shots does Fulgrim have again? It's 6, isn't it?
6 attacks, yeah, hitting on 2s.
Is it sustained or is it just straight hits?
Sustained 1.
Okay. Hitting on 2s. So, shooting from Fulgrim. Oh, it's a lot of 1s and a lot of
3
4s. 3 1s, 3 4s. So, yeah. Going to be winning on 5s, right? Mere T11.
Yeah, that's right.
So, winning on 5s. So, 1 wound. Minus 2 damage. So, 4 of him gets a 5. So, nothing taken from shooting. I don't have any shooting attacks, so we're going to just move into...
you are poisoned, even if I didn't do any wounds.
That is fair. So, yeah, we're going to get fighting. So, how many attacks are you going to choose to do? I'm assuming you're going to use your strike version.
Yes, I'll do strike, sustained hits 1, 6 attacks.
Yeah, 6 attacks, sustained hits 1, hitting on 2s. God, you're not getting much luck with these sustained hits out of this stuff, are you? But you've got 6 hits, which is no bad thing.
I'll take it.
Wounding on freeze.
Shrimp 14, yeah, freeze.
Wounding on freeze. Oh, mate, it's whiffy.
Oh, yeah, there's... Oh, dear, 2 1s, okay.
2 1s and 2 2s.
Oh, yeah, so just 2, okay.
And then a couple 4
up
invuns from Angron. Oh, God, of course. How much damage is this?
Both go through, so D6 plus 1 each.
Oh, Lord.
No, you passed...
No, I didn't pass either. I rolled a 3 and a 1, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so...
so 2d6 plus 2, basically.
So you can't kill him this turn, but you can really hurt him. Oh, you could if you get a double 6, because he's taken 2 so far, hasn't he? Oh, no, he saved against the shot.
No, he saved them. He's on full wounds.
Okay, so he can't die, at least. God, he's taken 10 damage, though.
Oof. Okay, so he's down to 6.
So he's -1 to his hit rolls. Because he is hurt to the point that he is that. So he's going to be hitting on freeze, but we want to see loads of 6s. Here we go. 8 attacks. Not a single 6. What is this? But 1-1. So 7 hits. He needs freeze to wound, but I want to see 3 6s. That's what I want here. Come on now. 2 6s. I'll take it, Phil. I'll take it. So, 2 6s and 3 saves. So you got 3 4-up invuns to make. Oh, 3 4-up invuns there, of which you passed 2.
Ooh.
So you are now
3?
3d6 plus 6.
Ooh. Ouch.
3d6 plus 6. Here it goes. 15 damage, Phil. Why are you alive on 1 wound, you beast?
Wow.
Oh, for the love of God, why is it always like this? Why can't anything just die? All right, fine. Cool. So, does the whip... now we have to resolve poison, right?
Yeah, so poison goes off on a 4-up for D3 mortal wounds.
So got a 2, so it doesn't go off, so that's fine. It's a new battle round, correct?
Yeah.
With the way that we were formulating this. So I need to roll 8d6 again. I'm going to... I'm going to choose to... Yeah, I'm going to choose to... I'm going to work on the assumption you're going to pick fight first, so I'm going to go with the re-rolling 6 of these dice. And what ability are you picking, mate?
Well, considering I am going first in... Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm not going first in combat.
There's the thing, if you don't go fight first, Angron
first. You're right.
Yeah.
I'll go fights first.
Okay, so Angron rolls, and we get 3 5s, 4 5s, my goodness. So I can isolate the double 5 to give myself the lethals, and then I can take the other double 5 or even the double 4 to give myself the fights on death. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got fights on death and lethals is the way it's going.
You don't want sustained hits?
Well, I'd love it, but I can only pick 2 abilities. But you are right. You could take sustained rather than. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, and I'll go sustained rather than lethals. I'll go for broke. All right.
All right.
So you've got 6 attacks from your shooting weapon, correct?
Yep.
You're going to be -1 to hit because of big guns, but also because you're on 1 wound.
Yes. Yeah. And it's sustained hits 1. So if I get some 6s, then
Here we go. So 6 attacks hitting on freeze. Of which, okay, a 2, a couple 1s, and a 5 and a 6, basically. So you got 3 hits.
So that's 3 attacks, yeah.
3 hits in total, wounding on 5s. It's 1 wound. How many wounds has Angron got left right now?
6, so it won't kill him.
Okay. So
it'll whittle him down.
4 up, invulnerable save. It's a 2, of course. It's a flipping 2, so he's down to 4. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, Fulgrim. Did we remember his extra tail attacks last time, by the way?
Oh, do you know what? We didn't. We forgot
didn't,
about
we?
that.
How many attacks is the tail?
The 6 attacks.
Okay, so let's resolve that quickly. So, 6 tail attacks.
Unless they all hit and all wounded, he wouldn't die anyway because they're only 1 damage each.
So they're hitting on
2s.
2s, no extra stuff.
Yep. 6, so 5s.
So straight 6, so 5s. Ooh, flipping heck, 4 wounds though, and they're -1.
-1. So you get your 3 up.
3 up saves. I'll save all of them. There you go. You can't change the past, Phil, as we always say.
That is true. Yeah, as the old Richie Axum says.
Indeed. So was it 6 attacks with his main thing, or are you going to go for the sweep, considering he was on 4 wounds?
No, let's go. Actually, no. I've got the extra attacks. I feel like I can do it with.
Yeah. Last call.
No, yeah. I'll go full blast.
6 attacks hitting on freeze because -1.
Yeah.
Sustained. So the 1 and the 2 are taken out, but you get an extra for the 6. So you got 6, 5, 3, and a 4, and then the extra. So 5 wounding on freeze. So 1 is a fail. 4 successes. 4 up invulnerable saves. Pass 2, fail 2.
Okay, that's all I need.
Well, he's guaranteed dead, basically, because you can't roll worse than a 4 in this situation.
Let's see how dead you are, though.
See how dead I am. So it is... it's not that good. 6 damage total, but he is dead.
Okay, kills you by 2.
Does he deadly demise? No, the first fail on the deadly demise. Does he fight on death? Yes, he does. Okay, fantastic. So he does fight on death.
Okay.
Well, this is an interesting set of variables, right? So he's got 8 attacks.
Yeah.
And these are sustained hits, but he's hitting on freeze because he is obviously
diminished. He's -1.
So let's see how this goes. So 2 6s, 3 6s, and 1 and everything else is 3 or above. So that is a total of 7 plus 3, 9 hits. It's going to be wounding on freeze with devastating wounds. So
this could be painful.
It could be painful, yeah. Okay, so none of it is devastating somehow, but there is 8 wounds to contend with.
I just need to make them all easily done.
8 4 of it.
Let me see. Falls across the board.
I mean, you only fail. Oh no, you fail 4. You fail 4.
Okay.
So you are taking a whopping. Well, you're already dead, but how dead are you? Let's find out. So 4d6 plus 8. It's only 16 damage. The damage rolls have been so terrible.
Only 16. That would be enough to just one-shot him.
So basically. Fulgrim got the kill.
Well, here's the thing. Fulgrim is technically winning. However, if Angron can come back alive, technically he wins.
I agree.
That's the way I would say.
I agree. So we have
he's the last man standing.
We have 3 battle rounds worth of rolls. Let's see what we get. So battle round 3. Oh, Phil, it's a 666 from the off. He's happened. He's back. The boys.
You need not 666.
What do you need?
You need. Is it 666?
It's a 666, mate.
Oh, it is 666. Yeah.
Angron is back from the dead.
Oh wow, that didn't take long at all.
No, that didn't take long at all. There you go. I was expecting a little bit more suspense, but there you are. So I think again though, because Fulgrim did score a kill, I think he deserves a 1. But unfortunately, he did lose.
No, that's true. Because he got the kill in, it's a 1 for Fulgrim. So that puts him on 2. Angron gets a 3, weirdly. Almost, I would say, this is where you score 2 each. But actually, he was the last man standing, which is really what it's all about. So he does get the win. So that was Angron versus Fulgrim. Angron wins.
Angron wins on a technicality.
Wow.
Fulgrim
on a weird coming back from
point.
Death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good old Angron. All right, there you go. That was that round. We're going to move on now and do Mortarion versus Magnus the Red. So yeah, again, Phil, we could just carry on being the characters we were before, right? Because you won with Mortarion and I won with Magnus the Red. Well, the red corner. Surely the red corner for Magnus the Red. But
well, no, Angron's clearly the red corner
that's
at all
fair.
times.
That's fair. That's true. That's true. Fine. So yeah, in the blue corner.
Fulgrim is in the purple corner because it's
Absolutely.
we're going by god colour here.
Absolutely. Or is it purple or pink?
It could
or
be
somewhere
either,
in between. In between. All right, let's do the roll off to see who is going first. I'll roll first time this time. So I roll a 1, of course. So Magnus the Red gets a 1. And Mortarion finds himself with a 6, of course. I think that's a flavour for what might be coming our way. Do you want to shoot first or do you want Magnus to shoot you first?
I guess no. Done. Does it really make much difference?
It really doesn't make much difference in the grand scheme of things.
I'll just go first.
You'll just go first. What of the Nurgle abilities are you going to be using? -1 save is pretty pointless, but -1 to hit's pretty meaningful because I can't...
Yes, I'll do that one.
Fine, so you're -1 to hit, although not against the initial flurry of shooting attacks, but you will be in all subsequent combats, bits and pieces. So, cool. I guess you're going to just shoot me with the lantern and then the Rotwind, right?
Yeah, let's get it over.
Let's get it done. So, lantern hits on a 4, and then
strength 10, so wounding on a 5.
To be clear as well, by the way, I'm doing the not taking damage or -1 damage against things that aren't psychic. So I don't get the -1 damage against the Rotwind, but the Rotwind's only 1 damage anyway, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, fine. So wounding on 5, yeah, for the lantern?
Yes, 5 for the lantern.
It's a 2. So lantern does nothing, and then D6 plus 3 shots for Rotwind, correct?
Yeah, correct. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s.
So it's a mighty 4 shots. Hitting on 2s, of which you get all the hits. So 4 hits, and then wounding on 5s. 1 wound. Minus on that is?
2.
So 4 of Imbun. It's a 5. So nothing there from the shooting attacks. Magnus will retort. First of all, he will fire a doom. First of all, he's going to see if he can reroll hit rolls of 1. So 2d6 roll on his psychic test. Gets himself a 5, which becomes a 7. So he's going to give himself reroll 1s to hit. I am going to roll an additional d6. So I've rolled a 1 and a 4 so far. So I'll throw another dice into the mixture. plus a 5, which is not a double, so I don't take D3 more wounds, and my total is 12, which is enough to reroll all hit rolls. So that's a good a good starting point. And then we're going to go for the Doom Bolt, 2d6. Get it on a 4 to a 6, which isn't actually enough to do the Doom Bolt yet. So I'm going to have to throw another dice in, although I know it's a double 2, so I'm definitely taking D3 mortals.
Oh, so you're just going to take the... Oh, can you actually then add it on, even if you're already taking it? Or
No, so only by adding the D6 do I take the mortals. So basically, if I just take the double 2 and just accept that that's a fail, that doesn't do anything. It's only if I put the additional D6 in.
I see. Are you going to?
I mean, so I need to roll... So I got a 6, so I need a 5 plus to get the 11 to do the D3 plus 3.
It's a bit risky. And
yeah, I can't afford to take the damage that early on, so I'm just gonna not do it. So we're gonna move on to Magnus's actual shooting attacks. So we've got the Gaze of Magnus, which is 3d3, so 3d3 shots. So 3 shots, amazing. These hit on 2s, but I'm -1 to hit, right, against all to hit rolls.
No, well,
oh no, not for these shooting attacks.
Contagion range, so no, not yet. It's next turn.
So hitting on 2s, re-rolling. So all hit. They are not sustained or anything special like that. But they are strength 11 against T12, so they'll be winning on 5s. But they are devastating wounds. So I want to see 3 6s here. Not a single 6 nor 5, so no damage from that. Then we've got Tzeentch's Firestorm, D6 plus 3. So it's a whopping 8. And then this will hit on 2s, reroll 1s. So 3 1s, which I reroll into a 4, 2, and a 1, so I get a total of 7 hits. And strength 6 against T12, so I need 6s to wound with these, of which I get none. Brilliant. Great shooting, Magnus. It's a promising sign. At least I didn't wound myself. So, cool. With the sequence as it is, it's not a new battle round, but Mortarion, by some weird random happenstance, is now fighting first, because that is the way that we have weirdly shenanigans this. So, how are you going to do it, Phil? You're going to do your 5 attacks, I assume?
Yes.
Fair. So, hitting on 2s. 1 miss, a 2, 5, 5, and a 3, so no lethals. But this is devastating, right?
No, it's lethals and devastating, yeah.
Fine. So, 4 6s, that's what we want to see. 1 6, a 2, and a 1, and a 3. So, 1 that I cannot save against and 1 that I can. So, 4 have been run. I fail it with a 3. So what is that? 2d6 plus...
Plus 1 each, so 2. So 2d6 plus 2 in total.
So a maximum of 14, so I can't die from this, but it will really hurt. Flipping heck. 11 damage. Oh, Mortarion. You monster.
11, and that puts you down to
5.
4.
Oh no, what did I take 1 from? I'm on 16 wounds on Magnus the Red.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Maths is not mathing.
Maths is not mathing. So I've got 5 wounds remaining. Okay, right. So we're going to use the Blade of Magnus. 7 attacks. Basically, Magnus needs a clean sweep here to get it done. So he's hitting on 3s because he's on 5 wounds now. Plus, he was -1 hit anyway, so, but you can only...
Is this, quick question, is this not Battle Round 2 now?
No, we play it that it's Battle Round 1 on the weird assertion that the combat kind of happens, but through random happenstance, the person who went first fights first, even though that wouldn't be the way that it works.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I will defer to your judgment, but I assumed it was Battle Round 1 was just shooting, and then Battle Round 2 is shooting in combat, followed by fighting.
No, we just do it like, Yeah, we do like a round of shooting each, and then we end up in a combat at the end about round one that somehow, like, I don't know, a heroic intervention took place or some magical nonsense occurred. Somehow they just, agreed that they arrive in combat after the fact.
Fair enough. Okay.
Anyway, 7 attacks, re-rolling hits, but hitting on freeze with just devastating wounds. So, flipping heck, a 1, 1, and a 2, and then a 4, 6, 5, 5. So, got to re-roll the 2 1s and the 2. Dropping dice. 3, 3. Okay, nice. Clean sweep. 7 hits out of 7. So, strength 16 against T12. So I need freeze, but what I'd love to see is loads of 6s. Not a single 6, classic, but 5 wounds at -3, so 5 4-up invulnerables. Of which, wow, you pass all but 1, or fail all but 1, so you have 1 4, a 1 1, and a 3. So a whopping great 12 damage has been done to Mortarion there. But Mortarion being Mortarion, he gets to say...
Because yours is flat damage, okay.
Yeah, just flat damage free. So, 5 up, feel no pains, 12 of them. Oh, that's actually... Oh, it's not the best roll in the world. You neutralised 3 of them, so you took a total of 9.
So I'm on 7 wounds remaining.
7 wounds remaining. Okay, cool. So... Now with that all resolved, we move into battle round 2, Phil. So,
okay,
you were going first, so you get to do shooting attacks, but also Mortarion does D3 damage, doesn't he, to things inside his contagion range?
It's a 3-up, but you'll be afflicted, so it'll be a 2-up.
Yes. So on a 2+, which unsurprisingly you score, how many mortals?
D3.
D3 mortals. How many wounds has Magnus got left at the minute? 5.
5.
So it can't kill him. It only does 1, so he's down to 4. Now, the Rockwind is a blast attack, so you can't shoot that, but you can shoot the pistol, correct?
Yes. I presume in terms of the boons and the Primarch abilities, because it's new battle rounds.
Yes. You get to choose a new thing. By the way, I was -1 damage that whole time. I can't remember how it worked out, so let's just say I've got 7 health, and we'll figure out whether that was wrong at some point. I should have remembered that I was -1 to the damage.
Oh, was that oh right, okay. Should we give you
3 or 2?
I think it was just 2 was it 2 rolls, I thought?
Yeah, I think it was 2. So if you just give him back 2 health, put him on 7.
So 6.
Oh, yeah.
After that combat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got the lantern. That's the pistol, so I can shoot that.
You do? So 1 shot hitting on... Well, how many wounds have you got left now?
I have 7. So
you're healthy enough that you're hitting on 2 still?
Yep.
Nice. So hits... And
on a 2, just what I needed.
And a wound. So, oh no, is it a wound? What's the strength for this thing?
No, it's strength 10, so I needed a 5.
Oh no, you need a 4 because I'm.
No, you're -1, so I needed a 4, so I did it.
Yeah. What's the minus?
3.
So 4 up invuln.
And it's 3 damage.
Fail that, so that 3 becomes 2 damage because it's not a psychic attack. Magnus is down to 2.
So that's 4.
Oh, yeah, down to 4. Yeah. Sorry, I'm forgetting where we're at now. Cool. So right now, Magnus has 4 health. Mortarion has... How many health?
Mortarion has 7.
Okay. So, Magnus went second. Mortarion went first. Mortarion doesn't have the ability to fight first, so now Magnus gets to swing, correct?
Oh, I think you're right.
I think I am right. So, 7 attacks from Magnus. Into good old Mortarion. 7 attacks, hitting on freeze. Still re-rolling everything because of the way psychic stuff works. So 3 misses, 4 hits. Those 3 misses re-roll. So in total 6 hits. I'm going to be wounding on freeze, so 6 dice wounding on freeze. Ugh, 2 fails. 4 successes, -3, so 4 up in vulnerables, of which you've passed 1, so you've taken 9 damage.
Dear, I am definitely dead.
Well, I know, because you've got Feel No Pain.
Oh no, I've got my Feel No Pains, haven't I? You're right.
So 9 Feel No Pains. How many health are you on a minute? 8?
7.
Odds are you live this, but let's see what the roll is. 1, 2. No, shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Precisely dead, Phil.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am.
Do you deadly demise? I was not expecting this. I was not expecting Magnus to be the boy. Here we go. Deadly demise.
Well, let's do deadly demise. And then I get 2 fight on death as well.
Oh, yeah, on a 2+, right?
So I don't deadly demise on a 2+, yeah.
So on a 2+. You didn't deadly demise, but you do fight on death with a 2.
Only on a 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what's that? 5 attacks? You going for the big swing?
Do you know what? I sort of...
He's on 4 health.
You've only got 4 wounds left. I think I'd be better off doing the sweep, because it's 15 attacks.
Yeah. Hitting on freeze.
Oh, wait, I'm only wounding on 5s.
But you got lethal hits.
And sustained, and... Yeah, let's just do that.
All right, here we go. So, 15 attacks. We're looking for lots of 6s here. Let me just pick up the dice. Okay. So, you have missed once,
6.
2 ice, 2 misses, and then 1 6. So another one goes back in. So,
okay.
Another one goes back in, but it's also
and one carries over as well.
So 1 is auto wounding. So of the 13 hits, let's see how many wounds you get.
Oh, did you add that one back in for the sustain?
I did, yeah. So you missed 3 times, but it became so 13. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. Dear God, that's actually quite terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 wounds. So, what's the minus on these?
On your invuln? 2.
Oh dear. On the invuln. And damage?
2, but that obviously becomes 1.
Okay.
So you need to save 4 of them.
Let's see what the roll says. Oh, mate, would you look at that? He passes all but 2. In fact, all but 1.
Oh, no.
Just takes 1 damage.
Oh, dear. Maybe that was a mistake. But you would have... You would have passed most of them anyway, even if it was the DC.
Well, that's it, right? That's it. That's the way you got to look at it. Mate, there you go. Magnus the Red.
Magnus is on a roll.
My goodness, I was not seeing that coming. This is uncharted territory.
Magnus versus Mortarion. Magnus win.
There you go.
So that is a straight up win for Magnus. So he's on 6 points now. And Mortarion didn't get to kill him, so he doesn't get a bonus point.
Bloody hell.
So, yeah, we currently have a clear winner, but
so
there are more permutations to do.
Well, there's 2 more games, right? Because we basically got to do now Magnus versus Fulgrim, right? No, it was the first round. So it's now Magnus versus
Magnus
Mortarion.
versus
Angron. Sorry, yes, thank you. Magnus versus
and
Angron.
then Fulgrim versus Mortarion.
Fulgrim versus Mortarion. So I reckon the next one we do is Fulgrim Mortarion, just because, that is not... well, it's an interesting one, right? So we'll see how that goes. And then we'll do, obviously, Magnus into Angron, and we'll see if we find ourselves with an overall winner or not. Sound like a plan?
Yep, no, that sounds good.
All right, mate. Let's get on and do Fulgrim into Angry Ron.
If you get to pick, because actually you get to fight first in the second round, which tends to be the decider round.
Yeah, I think that's the learning that we're taking from this particular thing. But at the same time, I didn't expect Mortarion to lose to Magnus.
Oh, no.
This next round, by the way, I think I signed it off in the last section saying it's going to be Fulgrim versus
Mortarion.
Mortarion. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah, Fulgrim, Mortarion. Okay, fine. Sorry, yeah, fine. I might have said Angron or something. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The point is when I'm doing Fulgrim, Mortarion. Now, Phil, these are both your boys. Which one do you want to give up for the final performance by them?
The technical winner of the two, the better performing one, is Mortarion, so I will stick with Mortarion.
You'll stick with Mortarion. I will move over to Fulgrim. Okay, all right. So we'll roll off. I think I rolled first last time, so you can roll first this time. So you roll a 5 for Mortarion, and I roll a 2 for Fulgrim. So you get the choice, mate. Do you want to go first or second? Bearing in mind it's Fulgrim, and he has the fight first ability.
Well, if I go first, I get to shoot, but it also forces you to take the fight first. Actually, no, I need to go.
It does.
Yes, yeah, I need to go first, so I go... No, I need to go second this time, so I go first in the next round, which...
Well, you won't go first in the next round. You're always... Because I'm always fight first, so I'm always fighting first.
Yes, but it forces you to pick the fight first ability.
Oh, yes, of course.
So if I give it to you...
no, you're right.
If I give it to you, I'll be going... I should be going first in the second round, but you have to take fights first, which means you can't then take -1 to hit, is basically my point.
Yes, that's fair. No, that's a very fair point. All right, cool. So you're going to go second, basically. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And does losing out on a turn of shooting make a difference? Probably not.
Well, you're still going to get to shoot.
Well, that's true, because of the weird way you've done it now.
Well, exactly. You've got to observe the weird ways, but you go in second, so that's fine. I will pick fights first. If I'm going first this battle round, I'm going to do the -1 to hit for this first one. Subtract 1 to hit in the first battle round.
Okay.
And then you're going to probably, you tell me what you're picking of your various.
Well, surely it's got to be -1 to hit as the army rule, and then the resurrection on death is the only one to do out of my ability, so I'll always do that one.
That's fair. So the fight on death 2+ is what you're going for, yeah? Fair. Makes sense. All right, cool.
Well, actually, do you know what? For this turn, I'll do the shooting one, because I don't think you'll kill me this turn, but it means if you shoot me, I can shoot you, so I can get another...
That's fair.
I can get a bit of shooting in. Bonus shooting.
There you go. It's a solid strategy. All right, so I'm going to shoot you with 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Except I'm not -1 for the shooting attacks. There we go. So, hitting on 2, 6 dice. We have gotten a clean sweep of hits, and 2 of them are 6s, so it's a total of 8 hits. These are straight 8s, so they're going to be winning you on 5s. So let's see how that goes. So we get a total of 4 wounds at -2, no devastating or anything like that. So you have 4 up invulnerable saves, or armor saves, same diff, but it's 4s. So you have taken a total of 4 damage, because 2 saves, 2 fails, 2 damage each, but you are feel no pain, 5+, correct?
That is right.
So you have taken 3 damage.
Okay, so I am down to 13. Now I get to...
And because I've done damage to you, you are also poisoned, but that will resolve later. Now you get to shoot me back, but bizarrely you're going to get to shoot me twice, basically.
Yes,
so we'll do everything in doubles, effectively, right?
Yes, yeah. After the attacking unit's finished, I just get to...
Because it just triggers automatically.
Triggers automatically, yeah. So let's do...
And there's no specific wording about it being Death Guard infantry, right? It's Death Guard... Any
a friendly Death Guard unit within 6 inches of this model selected as the target
after you've shot, I can shoot as if it were a shooting phase, only against that unit. Yeah. So 2 lantern shots in our weird way.
2 lanterns hitting on 2s. Oh no, but I'm -1 to hit, so hitting on 3s, sorry. Because I picked that -1. Yeah, so hitting on 3s. Double 6.
Oh, wow. And they are
glorious.
Sustained hits
Lethal.
D3.
Oh my god, okay, fine. And are they lethal as well, or are they just sustained hits?
And pistol.
Alright, so 2d3 additional hits.
Jammy.
So that's an extra 4 hits. So you've hit me 6 times with pistol.
It's strength 10. So wounding on 5 still, sadly.
5s. Yeah, for this turn. Yeah, so 5s. So 1 wound.
That's a terrible roll.
That was a terrible roll to be
fair.
That one.
-3, so it'll
-2.
be on the invuln.
Yeah. I've passed the invuln.
That could have been a hilarious early door.
That would have been great, to be fair. If you just shot him dead, I would have absolutely loved it. 2d6 plus 6 Rotwind, right?
+3.
Yeah, but
so plus 6.
2 lots of it. So, yeah, 2d6 plus 6. So you've got, flipping heck, 15 shots with the Rotwind. This is lethal, right?
This is, lethal and devastating, and then blast doesn't take effect.
Okay, so 15 shots hitting on 3s because I'm -1. So not a single 6, and quite a lot of 1s and 2s. The -1 to hit coming in super handy here. So out of 15 shots with sustained hits, 1, you've got a total of 7 hits. Wounding on 5s, of which, is it devastating?
It is devastating, yeah.
So that's another 1 damage each?
Yeah, just 1 damage.
So 3 damage total?
So it was just devastating then, wasn't it? Okay, so...
Yeah, just devastating. So you're taking him down to 13 health, or 13 wounds.
13.
Cool.
Neck and neck so far.
So then we enter into the combat situation. I will go first with my 6 attacks with sustained hits 1. But I am -1 to hit you now because I am within the contagion range, so I'm hitting on 3s. So I hit twice with 2 5s and a bunch of 1s and 2s. So nothing extra there. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, so 1 4-up save. Which you fail, so d6 plus 1 damage.
Oh, wow.
2 wounds, 2 5-up, feel no pains. Flipping heck, 1 damage.
Down
what an
to 12.
Whiff. And then the 6 tail attacks. Let's see what that can do for me. Hitting on 3s. That's a really good roll as well. That's frustrating. Anyway, 1 miss and essentially 5 hits. Wounding on 6s because you're T12 and this is straight 6.
Is this me? I was lethal as well, if that made a difference.
No, this is
sorry, this is your guy still, sorry.
Yeah, my extra attack. So just 2 wounds at -1, so 2 3-up saves. Pass of both, of course you do. Oh, Fulgrim, why? So you get the swing back, mate. So what is it, 5 attacks?
Yeah, 5 attacks, lethal and devastating.
Incredible. Hitting on 2s. Oh, no, hitting on 3s because I'm -1.
Yeah.
Okay, couple misses, but 1 of them is lethal, and then 2 of them wound. I am T10, so going to be wounded on 3s. I mean, I'm usually T11, but -1, so 2 wounding on 3s. Double flipping egg. Okay, fine. So 3 saves of 4+. Oh god.
Ooh,
oh god.
Failed 2.
2 go through.
So D6.
How much health have I got in a
1
minute?
each. So 2D6 plus 2.
And how much health has he got in a minute?
He has 13.
So he could die.
so-
What we need to see is a 5 and a 6 here. And he's dead. Let's see what we get. Oh god, I saw the 6 first. He's taken 12 damage. No, not 12, 11.
So
11
it's down to 2.
It's down to 2. Now, it's the end of the battle round, and you could do D3 mortals too.
No, that's in my movement phase, but the end of...
Which it will be next anyway, yeah.
And the start of the shooting phase... Sorry, the start of your command phase... on a 4+, I take D3 mortal wounds.
Fine, so now we're moving in battle round 2. 4+, you take some devastating wounds. Sorry, I rolled the dice for reals, but didn't roll it here. Hang on. That's a free. No. It's a free. Oh, Lord. Cool. What abilities are we taking this turn? I'm obviously taking fights first.
I will take the fight on death one.
Yep, fair. Okay, fine. So I will shoot you. So we'll see what that does for me.
Okay.
So hitting on freeze with sustained hits, 6 attacks. 1, 6, a 2, and everything else is greater than a 2. So 3, 4, 5, 5. So a total of 6 hits. Straight 8, so winning on 5s. Just the 2 wounds, -2, 2 damage.
Yeah.
So 2 4-up invuns or armor save, same diff. 1 pass, 1 fail, and then 2 5-up, feel no pains.
Oh, pass them both.
For God's sakes.
Almost not looking
fine, and then no, and now it moves into combat. So Fulgrim will do 6 attacks, hitting on freeze. Can he get it done? I don't fancy his chances. But let's see.
I mean, I've got 12 wounds, so it's doable. You just need to get two.
It's doable.
Maybe 3.
Here we go.
So you're hitting on freeze.
Okay, so I've missed 3 times.
You
but
are sustained 1.
I've hit with 2 6s. So 5 hits total.
Wow, okay.
And then going to be wounding on freeze.
Yeah.
That is 4-up invuns.
It's doable. Come on.
It's doable. You fail to pass.
Okay, that's 2. Not too bad. It's not the end of the world. I can still survive.
And then it's 2d6 plus 1 damage. So we are looking at... Oh my god, it's 14, Phil! Oh, the double 6! Jeez. Can you believe it?
So I've got 12.
You've got 14.
So if I make 3 of them, I'll be okay.
You'll be okay. Okay, so
right.
14 5-up feel no pains coming your way. Oh no, you're totally fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of that damage has been negated. So 8 minus 14 is 6. So you're down to 6 health.
Okay.
There you go. And then you're fighting back.
I am. I'll do the big boy strikes with lethal hits and
5
devastating.
Attacks,
5 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Freeze now because you are damaged, down to 6 health.
Oh, you're right. I am. Yeah.
So hitting on freeze. Not that it matters. You get 4 hits, but none of it was lethal. But what you're really looking
devastating.
is some devastating
let's
wounds,
go straight
right?
through.
Oh, mate. It's just the 1 wound.
2 1s and a 2. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. 1 4-up invuln.
Okay.
Oh, of course, I fail it. What's the damage? T6 plus 1.
So you can't survive, but let's see how much I kill you by.
It's 4 damage in total, so he's a dead man. Does he deadly demise?
Yeah, I mean, if you get 6 wounds...
He does!
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I feel like more times
D6 mortals.
Can you get 6?
D6 mortals. 6 mortals.
No way.
And then...
You can't write this stuff up. This is better than a white dwarf. Bat rank. What?
This is better than 6 feel no pains and 5
I mean, if I failed them all, that would be hilarious.
Well, indeed. Well, unsurprisingly, you passed 4 of them, so you're down to 4. You're down to 4 health.
Was
so
close though,
mate. There it is, Mortarion there, getting his 2 wins.
So he gets his 6 points. Fulgrim gets a 0, so he's still on his 2 points.
So at the end of that, right now,
so that was Fulgrim versus Mortarion. So Morty wins. So yeah, currently we have Magnus and Mortarion on 6 points each for their 2 wins.
Yeah.
Then in third place is Angron on 3 points, and then Fulgrim is in last place with 2 points.
There you go, a respectable performance for Fulgrim there. So there you go, Fulgrim has fought all 3 and lost every time, but has got some credibility from his honourable losses.
So interestingly, our last game, I believe, is Magnus versus Angron. Now, interestingly, if Angron wins, it will be a 3-way tie because they would have each won 2 games each. However, if Magnus wins, he can take it home and he will be the overall winner.
Well, let's go and find out how this all shakes out in the last round of this KOTCT. So in an unexpected turn of events, the final matchup is going to be Angry Ron versus Magnus. Now, it's all to play for, because if Angry Ron scores a victory here, he is going to essentially put himself into joint third place with Mortarion and Magnus. But if Magnus can take the crown and slay Angry Ron, then Angry Ron will be down in essentially third place. Mortarion will finish in second, and Magnus will be our overall winner. So it's a really interesting potential finale. I'm excited to see how it goes. Phil, which character do you want to play as? Do you want to be Angry Ron, or do you want to be Magnus the Red?
Well, you've had Magnus this whole time, right? So
I've also had Angron.
No, but I'm sort of backing Magnus to be the overall winner, so I don't want to take that from you. So I'll let you be Magnus, and I'll take Angron.
Fair. I like the way you think, my friend. Brilliant. So, the all-important single dice roll to see who's going first. For this particular matchup, it's definitely more about who's going second, right? So let's see how it goes. So Phil rolls a 5 for Angry Ron, and Magnus rolls a 6. Ooh. I actually think for Magnus, I want to go first, you know?
What, just to get that extra
because I'm
shooting?
doing more damage through shooting. Yeah, I'm doing more damage through the shooting phases. So I think I'm going to go first with Magnus. So, based on that, it is the shooting phase. We're going to start with the psychic stuff. So
abilities, to pick.
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to do the one where if I'm not being hit with psychic attacks, I'm -1
Okay,
damage.
sensible. And I am doing...
Reroll the 6 dice, or fight on death. Not fight on death, the not being negated
I presume there's you don't have anything to negate me, so I'll do the reroll the dice.
Would that not being negated stop me from being -1 damage, though? Hang on, let's check. Check the words, the things that it says. So each time it's enemy, no, not that one. While friendly world, while a friendly world eater's unit has been 6 of this model. I mean, technically, we'll just assert that he can do it anyway. That unit's move, get advanced charge rolls, time model attacks. You can ignore any modifiers to weapons. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, so you wouldn't. It doesn't change the -1 damage modifier.
Does it?
So you're better off just rolling 6 dice.
I guess so. I don't know, because in previous... Maybe this was a last edition thing, but that used to be, if your weapon couldn't be modified, it included the damage.
Well, no, so it specifically states weapon skill. It's not weapon.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's not weapons characteristic. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, you're right. It's weapon skill characteristic. Yeah. No, so in which case, I'll just do the big bucket of dice rolls.
Fair. All right, cool. So, based on that, yeah, we're going to roll your dice. I'm going to be the -1 to the damage, and you're going to be re-rolling 6 of these 8 dice. So, yeah, let's roll the 8 dice and see what you're playing with, mate. Ooh, okay. Actually, only a triple one.
I don't need.
A 5 and a 6.
So let's keep the 5 and 6 and roll the rest.
Okay, so keeping the 5 and the 6 and then re-rolling the rest. Here we go. Oh, ooh. Very nice. So double 5 and a double 6, which basically means you can take sustained, lethal, and
I'll take the sustained and devastating. Oh no, I've already got devastating, haven't I? So
no, you don't need devastating because you've got another weapon. So take the sustained.
Although weirdly, taking the lethal counteracts the numbers that I could be rolling for devastating.
Well, no, because every lethal hit is also sustain. So the sustain goes in and the lethal goes in. So the lethal resolves a wound, and then you get the extra hit, so you still get as many chances to get devastating, technically.
Well, no, because if I didn't take the lethals, the extra sustain gives me more chances for the devastating. But
you could give yourself fight on death just on the off chance that you need it.
Yeah, that's...
So you could take sustained hits.
Yeah, let's do that. That feels like that's optimised for the devastating wounds.
All right, fair. Okay, so Magnus went first, so it's his shooting phase. He's going to start by giving himself the ability to re-roll hits. So 2d6 roll, gets a 4, which becomes a 6, which will give him re-roll 1s because he needed it on a 5, so that's fine. I don't need to re-roll all hits because you're not minus at this stage, and I'm hopeful I'm not going to take too much damage.
So there's no point boosting it.
We'll see how that goes. And then the Doom Bolt. We get a 6, which becomes an 8.
Oh, because you're +2 on
which is enough to do D3.
Yeah, do you want to go for the big one?
But I'm going to go for the big one. So I've rolled a 4 and a 2 so far. I roll an additional D6. You get another 2. So it doesn't... All I do is do D3 to myself. Brilliant. So D3 mortal's done to me is 2. So I'm down to 14 health already. And D3 mortal's done to Mortarion... Not Mortarion, sorry... Angron is free, so Angron takes.
So I'm on 13. How many did you take? Sorry, 2. So you're on 14. Okay.
Right. Next, we have the Gaze of Magnus. It is 3d3 shots. So we have a whopping great 5 shots. Not that great. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So there's 1-1 in there. It is not sustained in any way. So the re-roll the 1, which becomes a 1 again. Of course it does. So 4 hits. This is strength 11 against T11. So I need 4s, but it is also devastating. So I get 2 wounds and 1 devastating wound. So 2 4-up invulnerable saves from Angry Ron. Fails them both, so he's taken a whopping 9 damage from that, mate.
Just from the Gaze of Magnus, jeez.
Just from the Gaze of Magnus,
wow,
mate.
I'm down to 4. Good thing I took 5
and then he's got Tzeentch's fire.
You might kill me before I even get into combat.
What? What is Tzeentch's firestorm? D6 +3. He's got 8 shots, mate.
God, 2 damage.
8 shots with Tzeentch's firestorm. Yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So there's 1-1 in there, so re-roll that. Yep, so full 8 hits. It is strength 6, so it's going to be wounding you on 5s.
5s, yeah.
It is only 1 wound. Only 1 wound.
I mean, part of me would have actually loved it if you just killed him in shooting.
It would have been quite fun. But yeah, 1 3-up save because it's only -1. Oh yeah, you roll the 3, you'll make it. Okay. So then, combat. Magnus goes in. He fights first. So, how many wounds you got? You say you got?
I've got 4 left.
4 left. So I'm going to do the 14 attacks.
Okay.
14 attacks is what I'm going to do. We're going to go for it. So 14 of your finest attacks. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. So there's a few 1s in there, so I'll re-roll the 3 1s. So one of them continues to fail, but I get 13 hits total. These are straight 8, so I need 5s. So 13, looking for 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not that good. I was hoping for better. But you only need to fail the statistical averages.
Oh, because it's 2 damage each. Okay.
It's 2 damage each. So 4 up invulnerable saves. Ooh. You failed 3. Down you go, Phil. Down you go.
Hold on.
But
Deadly Demise.
Sorry. I caught myself swearing there. I'll beat that out. Why is everyone deadly demising in this game? It's insane. All right, fine.
Okay.
So, D6 mortals. 3. Okay, flipping heck. And then fight on death on a 4+, right?
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure you can normally only do... Can you do both? Or would you... I don't know. It's becoming...
4...
Back to life. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so fight on death on a 4-up, didn't we say?
4+ fight on death. It goes off. For the love of God, it goes off.
Sorry, how much damage did I do from the Deadly Demise?
You did 3 from the Deadly Demise, so he's down to what?
11.
Like 11, yeah. Okay, fine. So you're doing your 8 attacks, I assume?
Yeah, let's do the big boys.
Yeah, so you're hitting on 3s.
It was sustained as well.
And then fight on death, yeah. So basically, hitting on 3s, no rerolls, wanting to see lots of 6s. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 misses, and then 1 6. So 4 hits total. Wounding on 3s.
Okay, but I need 6s now. This is what it's for.
So not a single 6 in there either. So 2 fails. So 2 4-up invuns for Magnus the Red, of which he passes both with a double 4.
Okay.
What a ledge. There we are. So he's standing there on 11. Now, that was only battle round 1.
Yeah.
So you have 4 battle rounds with which to roll a 666. So, battle round 2. 1 6.
Come on. Battle round 3.
Battle round 3. Oh, God, dropping dice everywhere. Battle round 3. No, 1 6. Battle round 4. 1 6. And then battle round 5.
Come on.
Come on, Angron. Come on. No. No. There was a real part of me there that was tempted to pretend like I was going to be like, no one can see the roll. I'll just pretend. But I was like, no.
That makes it a good, clear winner. On 11 wounds left over as well. Not even close.
Well, I think it's just because of the amount of mortals that he can pump out, but then also the fact that I got really lucky with the Gaze of Magnus. Like the fact that I got those 9 wounds off with devastating and failed saves, yeah. And Angron doesn't have any baked-in way of nullifying psychic stuff, right? Because normally Khorne has something. We're not missing something there, are we?
No, there isn't. Unless it's like a detachment specific. But there isn't in his army rule, and there's not on his datasheet. I don't know if there is a detachment which even has that in. I can have a quick look.
Well, either way, the final tally is, Phil, Magnus the Red, clean sweep, 3 wins, 9 points. What an absolute legend. Second place goes to Mortarion with 6 points, 2 wins, only having lost to our champion of champions, Magnus the Red. Then in third place with 1 win, 2 losses is Angron.
With his 3 points.
And then unsurprisingly, with his 4 points,
So 3.
And then unsurprisingly, last place, is Fulgrim on 2 points.
That's right.
Fulgrim being only able to kill things in a deadly demise. And then, technically
it
he did
was
kill
fight
Angron.
on death, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he killed Angron. Angron killed him, and then Angron came back to life.
So he's still slain 2 Primarchs, but just not first. Not fast enough, ironically, for the person that has strikes first.
Well, that's it. So he technically, because he killed Magnus with a deadly demise, didn't he? He killed Magnus with a deadly demise, and he killed Angron only for Angron to come back, fight on death, and then come back to life. So, to be fair to Fulgrim, it's not a bad showing for him. It actually speaks quite nicely to the overall balance of the different Daemon Primarchs and actually how they've probably done quite a good job. I think the problem is with Fulgrim versus the other 3 is that he's not really benefiting massively from an army rule in this scenario.
No, he's the only one that doesn't really get one.
Yeah, so in a way, I think it's probably an unfair representation of his overall sort of functionality. Although what I will say is that things like his base size and other stuff has caused him issues in game. So there is definitely that still to kind of contend with for him as a character on the tabletop. But I never imagined that Magnus was going to be our. Mortarion was my pick. I didn't think we were going to see Magnus hit the. But I think the thing is with Magnus, those 2 psychic abilities that he can trigger are really potent for him. The fact he's got the rerolls to hit,
-1 damage as well.
The -1 damage is massive. Also, in fact, we forgot to take that into account when we were calculating the final wounds there as well. So actually, he probably had 13 wounds, I think, at the end, didn't he? Potentially. No. Anyway, let's not get too lost in the weeds. The point is for the Daemon Primarch King of the Characters tournament, our overall winner is Magnus. Long may he reign as the number 1 boy. Phil, what was your general vibe on all of that before we move on to the 5-star review?
Well, genuinely surprised that it was Magnus. I think out of the 3, I would have probably picked him as the one that would have lost the most. So a genuine nice surprise. He's the OG Primarch out of all of them, so it's sort of makes sense. Well done him. And it did, overall, it could have gone either way in quite a few of those games. And we also rolled an insane amount of Deadly Demise rolls. I feel like it was all but like 1 game, basically, where it didn't go off. Yeah, I think every game had every Deadly Demise roll was a 6. It was insane. I was like, what is going on? It's just mad. But that was super fun. I love doing these sort of things. I think they're super fun. Hopefully you found it enjoyable, dear listener. Give us the feedback, obviously. Cheers everyone for obviously liking, subscribing, doing all that stuff. And obviously thank you very much to people who give us 5-star reviews, like the person we're about to talk about now. Transitional noise. Here we are, everyone, in the 5-star review segment, the final little bit before we say goodbye. Thank you very much to Christober21, who has given us a 5-star review via the medium of Apple Podcasts of Finland. We do well, Phil, in the Nords. Christober's... We do. They love us up there in Northern Europe. They are our people, wouldn't you say, Phil? I mean, they're probably closely aligned to us as a cold nation, as opposed to those Mediterranean lots.
We owe a lot to the barbarians and marauding hordes of old, don't we? Everyone often...
exactly. We're just distant cousins, aren't we?
Well, exactly. I mean, not maybe legitimate cousins, more bastard cousins, I suppose. But I assume that's okay, Phil, by your filter, based on the fact that I'm using it as proper context.
I'll let it slide. You don't have time to edit in a bleep, so just go
I could do. I managed to catch my earlier fumbles, at least I think I did. The thing is emotions ran hot during the course of that King of the Characters tournament. So I'm not sure if I got every single momentary slip, because there were definitely a lot of Fs and Jeffs.
So I think it was just a 1.
Oh, fine. Well, hopefully that is indeed the case. But anyway, the point is that yes. Well, I was going to say, yeah, it's that old statement that people made, isn't it? Where imagine how ugly British people would be if it wasn't for all the Nordic barbarians who came over and contributed to our DNA pool.
Quite possibly, yeah. Who's to say?
Absolutely. What is it? There were Vikings, weren't they? Sorry, not barbarians. That's probably a bit unreasonable, isn't it?
Yes, mostly, yeah, Vikings. I would assume that's what they're doing. They're doing Viking-y things.
Absolutely. Anyway, all of that being equal, this has come via Apple Podcasts of Finland. Thank you very much to Christober21, who's given us a 5-star review, which reads 5-star, 5 stars, which is, of course, a prerequisite appearing here. Please consider giving us a 5-star review. As I say, we're getting to a point where it's quite plausible that it won't be too long between you leaving a 5-star review and you hearing about it over the internet. So please do it. And obviously, if you do want to, chuck in your Instagram account as well, and we'll do a little bit of a thing on that. But basically, the 5-star review reads, just started listening to you guys. Actually, the first Warhammer podcast I've listened to. What sold me was your cool artwork. Look at that, Phil. Complimentary elements about
finally.
I know. All this time.
Finally getting praise for the hard graft of all that photoshopping I do.
Well, that's it, mate. That's it. It's a beautiful thing to see your work being recognised, and obviously as well, thank you so much to Christober21 for giving us a 5-star review. It means the world to us, honestly. And I know, in a way, maybe some people feel like maybe we've kind of trivialised or lessened the impact of this segment by putting it at the end of the pod, but we felt like it was just better for the overall flow. But it doesn't diminish the fact that we really do, honestly, massively appreciate the support from our listeners. And these 5-star reviews really do make a difference to how the podcast is obviously perceived, but also all the other kind of algorithmic joy that hopefully gives us the ability to reach new audiences and hopefully entertain you. So thank you so much to Christober21. And to elaborate on that, obviously, here's Phil.
A quick question first, Dan. How long ago was this review?
Not at the point where you've updated thumbnails on YouTube, is what you if you're curious of what you're going to ask about, because that was only very
new then. Very new. Well,
no, not very new. Okay. No, it was older than that. So it's early.
Not 24. The new ones.
No, not the new ones. Right. Not the new ones.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris Tober. Glad you're enjoying the show. Hope you like the new style artwork, at least on the YouTube thumbnails. I guess the podcast made the same, and glad it's getting the love and praise that it deserves. Also glad you're enjoying the show. Glad you picked us as our first choice, and hopefully you've stuck with us till now to listen to your 5-star review being read out. So yes, keep up the good work. Keep adding to the United Kingdom DNA pool, as Dan politely says. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Come over here on your boats and have your way. What a time. Right, yeah, that's it. That's the end of episode 210. Thanks, everyone. It's always a great time. Really enjoyed that one. Mad that Magnus got it done. But hey, it was a good time. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.